some basic bitch with a stick in India jumping the fence is supposed to be a threat to me? If someone comes at me with a stick, I'm going to laugh at them. Like, I'm being honest. Hello, YouTube. Kodandi here, sitting in my car in my beloved West Oakland. I just happened to be driving through the neighborhood that I'd stop and make this video. This is just a few blocks from where I used to live and the first place that I ever thought of as home. This is also, right behind me is a metal recycling plant. And so the first place where I lived on my own, the first place that I thought of as home, I would come home and the neighborhood would smell like burning metal. And so I started associating the smell of burning metal with home. Ironically, that is the exact same smell as cremation and the cremation grounds at Mani Karnika got. Because the human body has so much iron in the blood that it smells like burning metal. And it smelled exactly like the metal recycling plant. And the scent that brings up feelings of home for me. But anyway, I don't know. I guess that's kind of relevant. I had a really interesting kind of transformation, completion, a huge step on my PTSD recovery. And so I know that a lot of you follow what happens with my guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda, and what happens at the Adinam, and the sorts of bizarre legal issues and accusations that come up, the kinds of things that are said about him on these trashy tabloid news channels. And once again, for reasons I don't understand, someone decided to start broadcasting news about my guru doing various things. And so people are up in arms again and trying to pull, legal things. And it's bizarre. It's like I can't even pretend to understand why these people do this. And I mean, it's just, I don't understand. But what I do understand is that these people want me to be afraid. They want me to be afraid of them. They want me to fear for my life. And, this was happening when I was at the Adinam, where people would try to jump the fence. They would try to get over the barrier. And sometimes they would. And, what their intentions were, God only knows. But, it's like these random locals with sticks trying to jump the fence to get into the Adinam to cause some trouble to, because they're outraged about God only knows. It's beyond my comprehension, really, honestly, why these people are so upset and why they react in the way that they do. I mean, it's not really, I understand, but I don't, right? Because it's not the kind of logical conclusion that I would come to, and obviously it is not the logical conclusion that I have come to because I am a very dedicated devotee and Adinavasi. And anyway, so these people think I'm supposed to be living in fear. These people think I'm supposed to be fearing for my life. They want me to respond in that way. They want all of us to respond in that way. And I got angry. I got really, really furiously angry. And I got angry because not only are they trying to pull this bizarro bullshit that has absolutely no basis in reality. I mean, there used to be a lot of conflict over the Paramahamsa Nityananda Wikipedia page, and people would try to post these, news reports on Wikipedia as evidence, and Wikipedia would not publish them because these newspapers, these, tabloid newspapers, tabloid news TV programs have such low journalistic integrity that Wikipedia does not recognize them as authoritative sources for information. So all of this stuff is getting rejected from the Wikipedia page because it's tabloid trash talk. And so I'm angry that this tabloid trash talk is coming up again. These people's like flimsy, hollow claims and attempts to intimidate us are honestly a personal insult to me, right? Like, I am from Oakland, California. I spent 3 days being angry about this, what I perceive to be a personal insult, that I should be afraid of these people. I'm from Oakland. West Oakland is a place that is home for me, that I love. I spent 10 years squatting in warehouses out here. Now, most of my places that I'm staying are in East Oakland, in the warehouses out there. And again, like, it's a rough neighborhood, and I don't fear it. I love it, and I feel comfortable. Oakland has its edge. Like, Oakland, California has its edge. And I mean, I'm that kind of person, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I love it here. But people in Oakland have guns. People in Oakland have firearms. People get shot in the street. Right behind me, the intersection right behind me, I personally witnessed a man getting shot in the street. Out in East Oakland, I got shot there. Like, one of my places where I crash, the person there is involved with, like, the NRA and firearms and has a lot of guns in the house. And if someone comes at me with a stick, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh so hard and so long because it's just stupid. It's so stupid. And I have had to deal with people in my life that have demonstrated their willingness and ability to commit murder. And someone with a stick, I'm sorry. I'm not afraid. I am not afraid. I have been afraid. I have lived my life in fear, and I'm not anymore. I'm not, and I'm personally insulted that people would even try to make me live in fear, that people would even think that they can do that. Like, you can't intimidate me, and you especially can't intimidate me with a stick. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It doesn't work. It's, and I spent 3 days being furiously angry about what I perceive to be a personal insult, and also the fact that they're pulling up all this bullshit on my guru again. That it's just, I'm gonna stop now. I'm gonna stop now before I start getting angry again. But yeah, like, but it was a breakthrough too, because anger is an emotion that I was not allowed to have when I was growing up. That girls don't get angry, and especially in my family, I could not get angry at the people that angered me. That was not allowed. It was punished. And so anger is an emotion that I really repressed and didn't get to express. And here I am spending 3 days being, just blindingly angry and really doing completion with my fear, doing completion with my fear of violence, doing completion with my fear of men, and feeling very complete about it. And I noticed, like, I don't know how visible it is in the camera. Maybe if you see me in person, you'll notice that I would have a lot of, like my shoulders are kind of hunched over, and this has been a problem, and I've even tried addressing it medically. I've been to physical therapy, I've been to the gym, chiropractic, acupuncture, everything, to try to, like, deal with this sort of, shoulders rolling in issue. And after spending 3 days being angry and doing completion with my anger and fear of men and fear of violence, I just, like, it released. It released in my chest. It released in, these, whatever those muscles are called. And I am naturally standing up straight and not having my shoulders, hunched over like this, that my shoulders are open. My collarbone is lifted naturally on its own. That completion with the fear and the anger and the fear of violence and the fear of men, it was something that I was holding in my body, and that was having very real effects on my physical body and pain. Oh my God, the amount of pain I would have. And now I'm just like, I'm free. Like, my shoulders are free, my chest is free, my back is free, my collarbone is free. I feel just open and able to move and not afraid of any of that bullshit, because I'm not afraid. Come live my life. Come live my life and explain to me why I should be afraid of people that write tabloids and then, stand around waving sticks. Why should I be afraid of that? I'm not. I'm really not. So, okay, that's my completion. That's me getting, like, ferocious and fearless and completing an issue that was physically held in my body. So, welcome to beautiful, scenic West Oakland. Maybe you can see a little bit there. Oh yeah, this is home. This is the first place that I thought of as home. Okay, Nityanandam.